Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today, yes, we're jumping in. We're going to talk about two different eye creams that I use. We're going to talk about Dr. Dennis Gross Advanced Retinol Plus Ferrolic Triple Correction Eye Serum. That is this one. And we're going to talk about MURAD Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum. And we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about Dennis first because me and Dennis go back further than me and MURAD. So, the Dr. Dennis Gross Advanced Retinol Plus Ferrolic, which means it has ferrolic acid in it. Triple Correction Eye Serum. When I first started using this, it was in a different packaging. It was a more sleek packaging, and it was like a frosted component, so you can see how much is in it. And it said you can use it twice a day. I like that it says you can use it under your eye and also on your lids. That's what I like, because some of us want, we want to tighten up the lids if we can, and just to have, something soothing up there. And so I really liked it for that reason. A lot of eye serums, if you read them, it says under your eye. Some will even say avoid eyelids. If your skin's not sensitive, use stuff however you want to. I'm just saying what stuff says, and I tend to use it how it says because I do have sensitive skin. And so they have said they were reformulating it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I really like the other one. It does feel good going under my eye. I'm 54. I do have wrinkles. Do they look like 54-year-old wrinkles? I don't know. I did notice years ago, it was actually right when COVID started, because I went down to the beach for a couple days and I didn't have my sunglasses on, and so my lids were sensitive, and putting this on as part of my skincare routine, it did really soothe my lids, and it helped my skin just seem to heal better. You can also put a thin layer of Vaseline on your lids if your lids are irritated. Vaseline is wonderful for healing if you're able to use it, meaning if your skin doesn't have a bad reaction to it. But they reformulated it, and I'm just like, what is this? Because this container, and because the other one was frosted, you can see how much is in it. And because of the shape of it, when it would stop pumping, I would take the cap off, put it inside of like a little cosmetic, bottle, jar, whatever, well, like a little small jar, and it would drain out. So I was able to use every single bit of it. This is expensive. This one, you pop the lid off, this is it. And I've tried. I cannot get this off to even see, like, when it stops pumping, like, what else is in here. So that I don't like. And this one, it says to use once a day. And I'm thinking, but I liked using it twice a day for under my eye and my eyelids. So I was kind of bummed out about that. So it says AM or PM use. And because it does have retinol in it, they suggest, well, it says AM or PM. I don't seem to have an issue using products with retinol in it during the daytime. I don't notice any more sun sensitivity, but then I'm nocturnal. I go to sleep in the morning. When I get up, sometimes it's late afternoon or the sun is going down. And so I'm not really in the sun that much. And so that might be part of it too. So just keep that in mind. But it says on the back, apply half a pump for both eyes. And so I'll put half a pump on my ring finger and I'll dab it. And that is enough for underneath and my entire lid, meaning from my lash line up to my brow bone. So I'll tap underneath first, and then I'll tap up top, go back and lightly, just rub very, very lightly. And then I'll go back up and you rub that. And it's enough. A half a pump really is enough. And it says for both eyes, tapping gently around the entire eye area, including lids, crow's feet, and 11s. I don't have 11s, but some people do. And so there is a caution, only use as directed. And so half a pump underneath and on my lids. That's what I use this for. I have noticed when I've missed using this, or if I intentionally said, I'm going to not use this for a week just to see what happens, my under eyes were more dry, which means my wrinkles were more prominent. I can't say it helped to brighten or anything like that, but I have noticed it does actually reduce puffiness. I don't think it says that. It doesn't say anything about puffiness. Crow's feet and 11s. And I can't really say if it helped with crow's feet, but when I go to get the Botox for, migraine prevention, In treatment, he's like, you don't have crow's feet. But you know what? I do. Like you see, and I do have eyeliner on, so you might not be able to see it. But to me, I do have lines over here. And so I can't say if it diminished that or if it's just preventing more from happening faster. And even with my under eye, like I don't notice more wrinkles, excuse me, than I had like 5 years ago. Like I've always had, I'll say since like maybe my 30s, I've had wrinkles under my eyes. And in my 30s, I wasn't taking skincare that seriously. I didn't start doing that until like my 40s, I think. Yeah, I think it wasn't until my 40s when I started really like, I need to take care of my skin. And so I can't say that it helps prevent, because who knows if I was going to have more wrinkles. You know what I'm saying? And so when they say it'll prevent this or prevent that, how do you know it was going to happen in the first place? And so, but this doesn't say that, which I'm glad, because you can't tell me, well, you can, but I won't believe it. If I use this, I won't ever have any more wrinkles than I have right now. I might not ever have had more wrinkles than right now with or without a particular product. And so I'm saying all of this to say, when you're reading claims about stuff, really think about it. Like, can they guarantee you that? Like, they don't know your genetic makeup. They don't know how your skin is to tell you, oh, we guarantee this is or isn't going to happen. And also read reviews, because some people be like, oh, no, no, it dried down my under eye area, blah, blah, blah. And some people, of course, will be like, oh, yeah, I love it. And so it's really just, it's subjective and what your skin likes and what your skin does not like. But my skin does like this. Again, I do have sensitive skin. This works for me for underneath, and it does feel good going on. It does feel soothing. And if for some reason I don't use this, like my under eyes do feel a little bit tighter, which means that this does give me some moisture under here. And my under eyes being more moisturized means it's not going to be drier, which is going to make my skin look more cracked, which is going to make my wrinkles look more pronounced, that type of thing. And so there's a lot of different elements to what an eye cream is going to do. And yes, you can say, oh, any eye cream will, plump up underneath because it'll moisturize. Some don't. There are some creams I've used, some eye creams and eye serums I've used, and it just tightened it up and to the point where it was uncomfortable. And also where my skin would be so dry, it would start to flake from whatever that product is. And so all products are not created equal. And some people will say, you can use whatever your face cream is under your eyes. For me, that doesn't work because the face cream is too thick, and then I start to develop milia under my eye because the product is too heavy, it's too thick for my under eye area. Because my skin, I don't know about anybody else, but I think for most people, their skin under their eye is more thin than the skin on their face, which means there's not enough layers of skin here that product needs to penetrate the same as it would for my face. But there are some people, again, I do have sensitive skin, there are some people who they just use their face serum and their face cream and put under their eye. But when I put my face cream under my eye, I develop milia because it's too heavy for my under eye area. And so I do just stick with eye creams and eye serums for under my eye. But whatever works for you, that's what you do. I don't know the price offhand for this, but it is expensive. And so I do get it when it's on sale. Dr. Dennis Gross has an Amazon store, and it's just weird to me that in his Amazon store, his stuff will be cheaper than on his website. However, on his website, you can earn points and, blah, 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 but still, it's expensive. So I do get it when it's on sale, and when it is on sale, I will buy backups because I do go through this not that quick. And as most eye creams and eye serums, it is 0.5 fluid ounces. And the PAO is 12 months. And so this should be good at least 12 months after you start using it. It is, I want to believe it's an airless pump. I want to believe that it's an airless pump, but I really don't know. But it did just piss me off when it's like, I can't see how much is in here. Or when it's done pumping, like, is it really done? And when I finished one before, as I said, I did try to pry this off. I pulled out my pliers and I'm sticking stuff in here because I'm like, I really wanted to see what was left, but I couldn't get the darn thing open. And so that was annoying to me. So I really don't know when it stops pumping, is it really done? But I don't think it's an airless pump because when they first came out with this new packaging, people were saying, can it be an airless pump? They said they were working on it. So that tells me this is not an airless pump. They were working on an airless pump for this. But for the price that this costs, it should be an airless pump because you're going to want to get every bit out of it. But my skin really does love this. My under eye loves it. My lids love it. And that's why I keep using it. When something works for me, I keep using it. Because I wanted something also to use for my nighttime routine, because this used to be twice a day and now it says use once a day. So I'm like, because my under eye does like having extra moisture under here and extra stuff under here. Let me back up real quick. I also do have the eye cream by the same name as this one, Advanced Retinol plus Rolic. He has an eye cream, but that's only once a day as well. And so this is my wake up routine. Put this under here, and then I do put the eye cream on there, which just kind of seals it in. And I really love it. It feels really nice. I love it. So now we're going to talk about the MURAD Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum. This works for me too. I think this came, I want to say it came in a subscription box, but it was like the little teeny tiny one. I was like, I'll try it. And my under eyes liked it. And you can put this on your lids as well. So let me read what it says. It says AM and PM, but I only use this PM because I use Dennis in the AM. Use AM and PM, gently pat around the eye area, including eyelid. Warning, avoid contact with eyes. So I do a pump, the same with Dennis. Tap underneath and then, put it on my eyelids from my lash line up to my brow bone. And my skin really enjoys this. And so even though this says once a day, this says twice a day, my skin, my under eye area, my lids do not have a problem with using this in the AM under eye and lids, and also this in the AM under eye and lids. And I think I want to show you what these look like. It doesn't burn my under eye area. It doesn't sting. It doesn't cause any dryness. And it feels very soothing. And so these are the two under eye serums that I use. I don't use the MURAD eye cream. And I did try the Retinol Youth Renewal Serum, because I'm like, if my under eyes really like this one, maybe I will like the serum, which goes all over. This dries my skin out. And I'm pissed that I purchased it, but I'm glad that I found it, I believe, at like Marshall's or something like that. So it was at a fraction of the cost, because this is expensive too. But this dried my skin out. I'm like, what the hell is this? And so I'm going to see if someone I know wants it, because I have used it. And I did just pump it, so I didn't like, rub it on my face or anything. But still. And I tried the cream. They have a retinol like night cream. That dried my skin out too. So I don't know what it is with that. But the under eye one, the one for the eyes, is really nice. So I apologize for confusing you. But we're going to go back to Dennis. And I'm going to try and just do just a tiny bit. Even half a pump is a lot. But this is a fraction of a pump. And so it is clear. Let's see. Let's put it right here. So it is clear. And so I would, tap my fingers and then put it under eye. But it's clear. It is really clear. And I can feel where it is and where it's not. And even that little bit, it covered this entire area. From here all the way back here. So this entire area, that little bit covered. So when it says half a pump for both eyes, so it covered from here to here and this wide of an area. That's a lot for that little tiny bit that we used. And it just absorbs really nicely and it feels good. So now we're going to take a different finger. I'm not going to give you the finger. We're going to use this, this finger. And I do the same thing. Whereas Dennis was clear, this one is not clear. Am I still giving you the finger? I want you to see. Let me do this finger. And so it's just a tiny pump. Whereas Dennis is clear, the MURAD is not clear. But it's the same deal. I will put it on my ring finger, tap it, and put it on. So we're going to put this here. This goes a far way too. This goes a long way too. This is creamier than Dennis, because this covered from here to here and from here to here. Like this, it covers a lot. I don't know why the consistency is the way it is. And this is, Dennis was 0.5 ounces. This is 0.5 ounces. And so you look at them, yeah, Dennis is short and stubby, but if you were to stretch out Dennis, it would look like this one. This is in an airless pump. that circular thing in the middle, that's the pump. So as you pump it, it goes up. And so look, oh, are you serious? So this is like up to here. When did I? Oh, you know what? Okay. So yeah, looking at, and I like being able to see it. So we're up to here, and I'm a label whore. So I first used this October 1st, 2023. The PAO is April 1st, 2024. So this is 18 months. This is good for if you open it. From October last year. Wait, that's 6 months. November, December, January, February, March, April. So this is only good for 6 months? Then this is good for a year. But even saying that, I am up to here. So in 6 months, and by time, today is February 20th. So by time April 1st rolls around, I will have used this up. What? And that's, again, that's why I like when you can see like where it is. But this is like up to here. Now I need to rethink like if I would repurchase this if I don't already have backups from when it was on sale somewhere. Because this is expensive. And so to repurchase this every 6 months. And I only use it once a day. So if I used it twice a day, this will be gone in 3 months versus the 6 months. So I need to think about that. So if I don't have backups, I don't know because this is expensive. I'm going to put prices over here for dentists, and I'm going to put prices over here for the MURAD Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum. But I do really like it, and I tried it when I had received that little teeny tiny sample because I wanted something not only for under my eye, but also my eyelids too. You know what I mean? And so, and I'm glad I tried it. But yeah, I need to think about, am I going to buy this every 6 months? Or not use it for like 2 weeks and see if I notice a difference, because I'm still using dentist in the morning and this lasts for a year. Does it last for a year though? You know, I want to say yes. Oh, my label here, being a label whore is amazing. It says I opened this. Oh, wait a minute. No, oh, wait. I opened this March 4th, 2023. And the day is February 20th, 2024. So the PAO expires for this in a few weeks. And there's still product in here. And so I'm wondering, like, will I even finish it in a year, which would be amazing, using it once a day, which it says use it once a day, versus this you can use twice a day, but using it once a day, I'm using it up in 6 months. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody think about that. Yeah, so I'm going to not use this for a couple weeks and see if I notice a difference. And if I don't notice a difference, then I will really be okay with letting this go. And technically, this should be enough because it does say just once a day anyway. But I just like having, you know, extra moisturization and stuff for my eye area. So if you have tried Dr. Dennis Gross Triple Correction Eye Serum, which has retinol and ferulic acid in it, let me know your thoughts on it. Did it work for you? Did it not work for you? And I ask these questions not just for me, but for other people who read comments that may also be wondering, because I'm saying, oh yeah, it works for me, great. And if it didn't work for you, I think that's something people would like to know, because one thing does not work for everybody, and I do know that. And so let's help each other out in the comments. If you've tried this, did it work for you? Did it not work for you? Are you like, hell no, because it's expensive? And the same for MURAD. Did it work for you? Did it not work for you? Or is it a hell no, I never tried it because it's expensive? I will say sometimes I see MURAD at Marshall's. And so if you are interested in getting it, I would say get it from there. And that's when I got the face cream, and it dried my skin out. Now it's in my Macari store after I used it like 3 times. But I think I'm going to see if someone I know wants it. Versus trying to sell it because it is used and it is skincare. But the way the cap is, you press it and the product dispenses out, and then you can just like take an alcohol pad and wipe the top off. So that's why I was comfortable, you know, putting it in my Macari store. But still, I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I'm skittish about stuff like that. So that's why I'm like, And for the face serum by the same name, it dried the hell out of my skin. And this has an airless pump as well. And so this is up to here. and I only used it a few times. So this MURAD goes quick. But the PAO for this is 12 months for this. I opened this February 4th this year. So this is good for another year, but my skin is like, no, we're not doing that. So I'm gonna try and find a home for that. But that'll be it for this video. So again, if you've tried the Dr. Dennis Gross eye serum, let us know your thoughts about that, if it worked, if it didn't. For the MURAD Retinol Youth Renewal Eye Serum, if you tried this, let me know your thoughts on that. If you don't use eye serums or eye creams and you just use your face cream for under eye area and for your eyelids, let us know that too. And let us know like what your favorite eye serums, eye creams are. And if you don't use them and you just use your regular face cream, let us know, what you're using for your under eye area and for your lids, so that, we can kind of think about, do we want to try some new stuff? When I'm saying we, I'm meaning not only me, but those who are reading the comments. Because I do believe skincare is an investment. So we can help each other out with saying what we love and why, or we tried this and it didn't work. Because that may be like, okay, well, yeah, I'm not going to try that. Or it might be like, you know what, yeah, I'm going to try that. And so let's help each other out. Thank you for being here. I didn't do the intro, but as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.